right, we gonna start the show for real because we done talked about a whole bunch of shit and that didn't have to do nothing to do really. But
Lucid Dreams was damn near 4 minutes. That was 3:51. I just had to look. I was like,
bro, come on now. Like, I feel like some of these artists, like, actually, even if you own drugs or wasn't on drugs or was on drugs before and then got clean, and yeah, some of these artists know what the fuck they doing. But what the fuck is up with the motherfucking businesses? Co-Art Facts Podcast, episode 208. I am DNA, the only one, the one and only, of course. Back again, once again, with 2 out of the 3 of my co-hosts. Of course, Martin Madness and Silkyy Johnson.
And no old man Kuda, because he old.
Can you remove this shared Gucci gang, bro? Can you remove this shit?
I'm trying to. Really trying hard enough.
But
I don't know why it does that every time.
So what do we want to get into first? That's up to y'all. I'm not.
I mean, we was already on this subject before we were on the air. Are we on the air? Oh God! I always wanted to say that. Okay, Nick Cannon. About this whole Kodak Black Lotto thing.
Bruh, like I don't get why people gotta be so like, well, I do get why they gotta be petty, especially in the music industry.
I hate now so much. Kodak nowhere.
He also called her a Frappuccino, and then she posted a picture of herself, and then put cappuccino in it, and then also shared it to her story, and then put her Super Gremlin remix up there and shit. Like, yeah, bruh. And her remix is better than the song. I didn't like Kodak Black's Super Gremlin. I didn't like that at all. I just like the beat. Seriously, that's it. And I liked everybody remixes, but his own. I don't like the original song at all.
Wow, that's insane.
You sang with it? The same?
No, he said that's insane.
That's insane? Oh, well, yeah, shit. And I like the "He was gonna be superstars." The hook. Like, that's it. That's it. Sometimes it's like that, though, with some artists. Not all of them. I like other Kodak songs,
you
but
ain't really going there for the whole song. You want for the chorus anyway.
Yep. Sometimes it's like that with some artists, though, or some people.
Yeah. So I was like, Kodak and Quavo are the main ones I look for to just give me solid hooks.
Right.
Entertaining ones, at least. Personally, when I saw it, because I saw it on Facebook first. When I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, that's what's up, right? And then I looked and seen what song actually won versus that one, and I'm like, okay, well, what else was nominated? So I go look. I see FNF was nominated, and I'm like, y'all want to do that female empowerment thing? You know, you could have let her win, right? Like, if that's what it's about.
See, the thing is,
you could have let her win.
Okay. See, the thing is,
I don't know what she's about to say, but go ahead and say it.
See, the thing is, you sample a big, humongous song, like with a big white female.
I know.
There you go.
But see, the version with Mariah Carey did not win. It's just a
but you see, the thing is, you do the remix with the original.
That's wild.
I mean, like, that's the only reason why I see that winning.
Oh, hey, I just want you to know you're making some wild statements over there,
but it's the truth, though.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is, what you think? All I'm gonna say is this. I'm not gonna sit here and bag on Lotto for winning anything. That's a wonderful thing. That's one. If people feel like Super Gremlin should have won over that song, by all means, because I don't think I was as shocked at that song didn't win versus the one that I just mentioned. Because even though Super Gremlin was like a hit and it's been everywhere, the amount and the rise of that of F and how it went from year to year with literally within 3 weeks, I remember.
Because we could have been superstars.
That's true. But I'm just saying, like those two songs could have been fun and I wouldn't have had an issue. I don't have an issue now. It's just I don't know. If you
win. Hey, see the thing is,
here we go.
Where you put one of the most popular DJs that can sell anything, also on the song with the remix with the biggest.
On the remix? I never heard it.
Bro, it was DJ Khaled and Mariah Carey.
Oh, okay. I never heard the thing all the way through.
Yep. DJ Khaled. Another one.
That's all you get. That's all you get.
That's not a feature then.
Bro, yes it is. Yes it is.
Biggest feature in the world.
I know.
Khaled just did you a whole 16 with that.
Yep. Just raised your stock, man.
You hear me? Invest in me, he said.
Invest in me.
What they said in that movie Mad Max? Witness me. That's what Khaled is doing. Witness me. That's all I hear this nigga do, and I'm just like, oh my God, Khaled.
I hate you, man.
No, it pissed me off.
Man.
I completely forgot this was a thing. You remember how like hella celebrities went on OnlyFans and like they don't make content on there sometimes, like the content that what people really go for. They made like all them talking shits.
Yep.
My thing is, why did DJ Khaled and Fat Joe have one? And I don't know.
Trying to capitalize on that money.
Just the thing is like they talking about they put their conversations on what they like, they deep talks and stuff. I'd be like, what deep talk does DJ Khaled really have?
I'm sure he has a lot. He always.
Hey, guess what? I saw this clip.
So you need to tell me you listen to DJ Khaled talk to you, have a whole conversation with you about life.
DJ Khaled?
Yes.
Would you?
Do you have the sanity for it?
Yeah. I think I could listen to Khaled spin me a tale about his life.
Mm.
I just feel like he's gonna talk
because if you know anything about DJ Khaled, his rise for his first album is actually very interesting. I mean, how he went from being one of the only Arab, went from being one of the only Arab DJs to come out of New Orleans to being a top DJ in Miami, then becoming Fat Joe's official DJ and a member of Terror Squad to becoming his own brand is actually quite interesting.
I got a question that y'all could look up if you want to. Has Wayne ever missed the DJ Khaled album?
You can actually tailor that by singles. So, let me see. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No, because I'm thinking right now, like on his first album, there was that I can't remember the name of that song, but it was like it wasn't a huge song, but it was
what album?
The first one, the album. I can't remember the name of that song.
Ain't that song with him and Ye on it?
No, it's another song with Wayne on it. I forget the name of it, bro.
How it go? Do you know a line from it?
No, I haven't heard that song in years.
I just thought about it. Holla at me.
That's it. That's the one. And then on the second album, that was like We Taking Over. We all know about We Taking Over.
I am the beef. Feed me rubber.
I think I found one. Maybe.
Love that song, folks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, here's one. Wayne was not on We Global. He was on Victory, but he was only on that. Well, no, he was on Victory. We can count that. So he's on the best one, I believe.
It's not bad.
That's damn near a perfect record. I mean, you got to think about it. Wayne is like a key piece to a Khaled tape.
No. You know who definitely ain't missed the Khaled album? Rick Ross. Ross has never missed the Khaled album. Ever. Not one time.
That's a nice run. Oh.
When you actually friends with somebody.
Right.
When you actually friends with a nigga, it's like, you know, because ain't nobody really been one of the bigger advocates for Khaled's career other than Rick fucking Ross. You know, and you know who an advocate for the man's career. They had that man randomly in music videos that ain't got nothing to do with him.
It's like worse than Wayne and the Birdman effect.
No. That's the thing about people that they don't understand about Wayne.
So you don't think the Birdman effect was wildly annoying after a while?
No, I think the Birdman effect, the reason that we annoyed is because Birdman is who he is. It got nothing to do with Wayne.
You're right, but I don't know. I feel like we should have been freed of it, you know, around that time. You know, he had that whole
Birdman is
money.
Birdman is the southern equivalent of P. Diddy dancing in every music video of every one of his artists. Birdman just doesn't that.
I get that, but I hate that at the same time. Like, so much.
Like Diddy in every Bad Boy video, so Birdman was in every Cash Money video. Even in the ones that he ain't had nothing to do with.
They like it, I love it, I guess. Couldn't stand that shit. I'm sorry, y'all. I could not stand that shit.
What made you ask that question?
I don't know. It was random. I don't know. Random thought.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah.
Wayne missed one, and
Rick Ross been on every one.
Been on all of them. Literally every one. You go to every album, every song with Rick Ross on it.
That's crazy. So what y'all want to talk about first? We talk about Freddie Gibbs first.
No, say that for last. That was enjoyable for me.
Okay.
YG?
Oh yeah, YG. We can talk about YG first.
I was so like, come on, that man dropped something nice.
Yes.
Was it his best? No, but it was very nice.
It was very good.
Fuck no, that album wasn't his best.
Right. It was.
Got offended so quickly.
I was not expecting a her feature that I was gonna like again. So.
I mean, YG surprises you. I ain't gonna lie. It just be like, you don't look when you first hear him, you be like, and then like halfway through the album,
with his name. Let's just say that now. In 2022, we gonna nip this in the bud now. Because people been talking this shit since my nigga came out. Stop playing with YG's name. Actually, I'll even go back even further and say they've been talking that shit since Tooted and Booty came out. Stop playing.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
So you gonna act like
no, but from what Rich Homie Quan said, he gave him my nigga.
No, I'm saying like I'm talking to Martin specifically. So you gonna say Booty wasn't his shit?
That was my shit, but we're not gonna indulge in that.
Look, we talking about the song that put on two of the hottest artists ever in the game right now. We talking about YG and Ty Dolla $ign. We gonna talk about that song? Anyway, I'll say this.
I got issues.
My point to say that was saying this. YG has dropped a great album every time. It might not be, some of them might not be better than others, but he always delivers a great project. It's entertaining, he's charismatic, he's hilarious, and he can spit some real shit sometimes.
Yep.
And even at that state that he's in now in his career, where he will probably, a lot of rappers get stale with their subject matter because they get so rich that they don't become relatable. He's still relatable.
It seemed like, I want to say every album he had, well, not every album. Is it every album? Okay, he got, for the past, I want to say past couple albums, he's got at least one song now that he incorporates a Mexican, Latino, or something like that.
That's like a later staple of his career.
Right, yeah. So
and that type of shit works to great effect, like on Go Loco.
Yeah, that shit was dope. Like him bringing Tyga, and then now this time around, even that song that he got now, like I didn't want to listen to it at first because I'm like, who is these people?
I was entertained.
I was like, who's these people on this song? Okay, I just press play. Fuck it.
Don't question all these things.
Don't question anything. Just do.
Just enjoy it.
But it's getting a solid 8 for me.
I think that's the right answer for it. 8.
Yep, 8.
But it was some controversy. I don't know if y'all was paying attention surrounding a particular record or this album. Do anybody know which one that was?
Harold left. That's what my phone said.
I did not leave. I'm right here.
Here we go again.
You can't see me. I ain't leave.
All right. I mean, it's paused now. I can't see Bart.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know why. I ain't do it. I ain't do nothing.
Martin, is you on the damn computer again? You on that MacBook again?
He must be.
Oh, okay.
He must be.
Yeah. What was y'all saying?
Oh. I don't even know if he here or not, though. I'm not hearing him. So okay. Okay, I don't.
Did you hear me now?
Yeah.
Great, fantastic, fan-fucking-tastic.
Okay, so this
YG600.
YG, he put out. He got a song on his album that he got controversy for. Does anybody know which one that was?
Which album?
On this album, bro.
Oh, I think I know. Give me a second. Was it? I have no idea. Hold on, wait. I want to say it was Baby Mama, but
nope.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm thinking.
It's not the Toxic joint, is it?
Nope.
Oh, okay, cool.
You said what song he got a problem with?
No, it's he got. Yep. How do I rap?
Wait, I ain't even get the guess.
That's hey, he the one who said it before. Okay, he had.
It can't be Baby Mama because I know who would have an issue with that. It can't be Toxic because I know who would have an issue with that. It's got to be How to Rap.
So he was having some issues online on Twitter with a particular song, which Mr. Johnson already had named, which is How to Rob a Rapper. So people on Twitter.
Why?
Because it came out too soon after PNB Rock's death.
Yep.
You think that when he made that song, he was supposed to know that was going to happen?
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
This is true.
You need to get out the head out there. This is the same man who done taught you how to break in people's houses on his first album. What are y'all talking about?
This is true.
Yeah. And also 50 Cent loved that song.
Of course he does. 50 Cent is a professional troll.
He is the strongest internet troll in all the lands.
Yeah.
He is the troll bender.
I love that song. Shit. Y'all gonna come for me next?
No, but
Silkyy Johnson gets canceled.
no, but I mean, well, this this is also. I feel like, well, I don't feel like it's like. Now I feel like I need an interview after this. Like this is one of those. This is one of those situations where I wish YG did interviews. You know, do
He don't
interviews.
need to explain himself, man.
No, but I feel like he needs to start back doing interviews.
These publications need to stop twisting these niggas' words and maybe they'll do more interviews.
That's true too. But I feel like the situation in which that why is they getting so mad about this shit when Kendrick just came out with an album talking about you motherfuckers.
Yep.
Like damn. Like did y'all not listen to anything?
Logics do it.
Did y'all not listen to words at
You
all?
wanna know why people got so mad at Kendrick? Fuck what YG was saying. I know why people got so mad at Kendrick. Talking out. I literally just looked at a post when I was telling y'all how he cleaned up at the Hip Hop Wars. He won, I think he won rapper, like lyricist of the year, I think album of the year, and like some more shit. And people was like, that album was garbage. Like he was basically spitting poetry over whack ass beats and this, that, and the third. And I said, you know what the problem is with you niggas? Forget the fact that y'all taste in music is different. Y'all hate when people turn the lens onto yourselves. If I know one thing about people, when people hear something that they can relate to, but it's not something that they necessarily like about themselves or in their lives, instant controversy. People hate when people have to look in the mirror, man.
Mm-hmm.
True. Reality is most people.
The man made a song about having daddy issues. Half the hood got that.
Yep.
Half the hood got mama issues. Shit.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't see you spitting no lies, big dog. I see you spitting no lies.
And then what I did, people were just sensitive because obviously the man PNB Rock's death was very tragic. I don't like how they tried to blame his girlfriend for that, but you know, that's another story for another day.
You want to know what's crazy though? Hear me out. Now, they have a problem with this and the whole thing behind P&B, but motherfuckers was mad when people actually had a problem with Lil Wayne saying the explicit lines around Emmett Till. It all depends on what people like and what they don't like.
That one's a little bit more touchy though.
Yep.
Because of what happened to him.
Yep.
But you get what I'm saying though.
But feel me though. What happened to P&B Rock was another case in a long line of black on black crime, right? I'm not saying it's not important, but let's just look at it for a second. P&B Rock's death was just another example of black on black crime in the hood. Literally. Like, poor nigga, or he probably ain't even poor, he just poor. See a nigga flashing with his girlfriend, got some jewelry on, got a chain on. He like, and it's LA. So, you know, as soon as niggas come across the state line with some jewelry and they see you, you know how the niggas be. So,
but it's like a 17-year-old boy and his dad.
Alright, but hear me out. What happened in Matilda was he was falsely accused of whistling at a white woman. Whistling, this. Some niggas do every day. This right here. At a white woman. Guess what happened to him? Not only they kidnapped him, they maimed him, they tied him to an engine or some type of thing, and drowned him. When they found him, they could not even identify his face.
Mm-hmm.
That man, I was popping out. That's a difference. We're not talking about a nigga who got shot in the street. We're talking about a man who was a black kid, 14 years old, that was maimed by two grown-ass white men for a lie. That's why people got pissed that way. I mean...
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Granted,
people got pissed, but it was also some people that was like saying it shouldn't have been a big deal about his line. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying how we gonna not trip on that in the community, but we can trip on YG talking about how to rob a rapper.
Once again, bro, this is just another clear sign of brainwashing in the black community. You talked about some deep shit right now. It's something that I don't even have the mental capacity right now to talk about right now.
I'm sorry, I hear you. It's also like, you know, especially since that little movie they finna drop, not a little movie, that movie they finna drop about it coming out soon too.
And people are mad because they talking about, I mean, there are people, even before this movie was even announced, there are people who are upset that they feel like white people are profiting off of black trauma. And it's not a lie. They think that black people should make more movies, more positive black movies. But then again, if you think about it, literally all the classic 90s movies that we all love have some type of bullshit going on. For example, Boys in the Hood, Ricky dies at the end. And Menace to Society, a whole lot of stuff happens. Even though Friday is a comedy, Craig and Smokey got shot at. Viciously.
And then at the end, Debo got his ass whooped.
Well, see, that's different. That's cathartic because he kind of deserved it. But
yep,
I was gonna say you can't tell me that nigga did not deserve that.
Right. Yeah.
The way he was at Claude Day.
That's my grandma chain. What a chain.
But yeah, man, people, including ourselves, have profited off of black trauma. And I tried to explain this to a homegirl. Like, trauma is a part of the black experience as a whole. Like, all of us have gone through something. Some of us have gone through more traumatic experiences than others. But literally, trauma is a part of the black experience. It's not right, but it just is what it is.
Mm.
You're not wrong. We all got a homie that we probably knew that got killed. Was in jail for something stupid. Or they could be innocent. We all have experience.
I hear what you're saying. We all went through something.
And to relate that back to the Emmett Till movie, with the way that the youth is shaping up, these stories still need to be told.
True.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad they're gonna put it in them more.
Like this is what happened to us, and it wasn't that long ago. There's folks still living from that time period.
You want to be honest? We should like of course they have to tell the story originally, but I feel like they should have made a more modernized version of it at some point. Like, not now, but like basically make it show that like this can happen more than once, and it can happen in modern times as well.
Yep.
Like make it more like a 2022 version, a 2020s version of Emmett Till.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to see that movie if they like gonna show all that, you know.
I mean, the way that cinematic gets set up, they more than likely will.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to see that. That's like a stomach turner right there.
Yeah, all black trauma ain't meant to be seen. Like, for example, that shit been out for like 2-3 years now. I still ain't watched When They See Us, bro.
Me neither.
Me neither. Really? No, bro. I don't know, bro. Like, when it came out, I had no idea about that shit. I had no clue. So I just read. So I read everything that I could about it. I read about the boys. I read about what they were accused of. I read about the trial. And when I was done reading, I told myself, I can't watch that shit, man. I can't do that. Even though I am a firm believer that it needs to be seen, them stories need to be told, I just can't bring myself to watch it, bro.
Yeah, fact.
I understand, but when I watched it, it wasn't that bad.
I'm not saying it's not bad. It's probably amazing.
You know what I'm saying? As far as like, it's a great thing that you need to watch. I feel like
maybe one day when I'm
hearing the story now,
maybe one day when I'm at peace with everything, because that's the stage I'm at in my life now, is finding peace. Once I'm at peace with myself, maybe I'll watch it. But right now, I still got a lot of built up anger at a lot of situations. Not necessarily like with anyone, but more towards how I've been moving in my own personal life and the choices that I've made. I got so much anger at myself towards that. I'm not at peace to watch nothing like that, because I know I get like this with it. So,
I heard you.
I'm not mature enough yet. I'm almost 30. I'm pushing 30, and I'm still not mature enough yet to watch this shit.
I just don't care to see it. Like, me personally, like, I feel like we don't need to. I feel like I don't need to see too much any more pain. Like, I wanna laugh. God damn it, I wanna fucking watch.
I'm gonna give you one more example before I start talking about this. Y'all remember 12 Years a Slave, right?
Yeah.
So when I watched that movie, I've only seen that movie one time. Because there's a scene in that movie the whole situation really pisses me off, because that was a free man, and like there was like the shit was so fucked up back then that nobody could do anything about it. That man was literally stuck in his position. He had to sit in these plantations for 12 years just because of the color of his skin. Not only that, but there's a scene in that movie where there's a woman who, I think either she got accused of smelling real bad or something happened. Anyway, she got whipped, like visibly. You could see it. They showed everything. Bro, it took me everything not to literally stare down every white person after I watched that movie. The type of shit makes you feel away. And it's not necessarily because you went through it. It's just because you know that somebody in your distant ancestry probably went through that. And that's in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that I don't think a lot of the youth gets.
Right.
It's that type of shit like that slavery shit, that civil rights shit. Like, if you know what you know about it, it's in you. Right. It's still in your DNA.
Right. Yeah, I feel like
it never happened to you.
Right. Yeah, I feel like I didn't seen enough. I didn't like visual effects is everything anyway. Like, I feel like I didn't seen a lot of crazy shit already in real life and on movies and shit. So I didn't seen The Passion. So
I seen that. I was just talking about that movie.
Like, so like I'm just like at this point I'm just like, bro, I want to see action movies, comedy, and a whole bunch of Marvel. Like, I'm good.
Sometimes, but it's good to catch up on here.
But some people get like heads out of their asses, man.
For real.
YG couldn't have known that was gonna happen to that man when he made that song.
Exactly. That shit. Mm-hmm. The way I feel like the way most artists make songs, they're probably not. I don't know the way YG makes songs, but because I don't know, I haven't seen an interview from him in a while, so I don't know. But basically, most artists, they really lock in and take 6 months to 8, maybe more, to really lock in and work on a project and shit, and sit and just work and work and work. And some artists got shit stacked up and still just keep working and working and working. And some even go back to records. Like, artists like Cole, Kendrick and shit takes time off. But, now these more seasoned artists are like popping up on features and shit like that, giving us such amazing verses, and sometimes even giving us one takes that don't sound like fucking one takes. So yeah,
Right.
but yeah, like that could have been made last year and right after his last album. So yeah, man. Kid Cudi. Anybody listen to that?
I'm glad you mentioned that. Because, you know what's funny? I actually just listened to that for the first time today, and I was actually very thoroughly entertained by it.
You listened to the project and you liked it?
You know what happened? So, last night, I was on Facebook, and somebody had, like, screen recorded, like a snippet of that Netflix TV special they just came out with his.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, okay. I like this animation. It kind of looked like Into the Spider-Verse. Let me check this out. Well, I watched that shit. That shit was good, man.
And then you listen to the album.
So, no, like, the music is in the special, right? So it made me go, like, all right, let me go listen to the rest of it. So I listened to the whole thing. I'm like, oh, man, this ain't bad.
Oh. See, maybe I need to do that because I did not like the album.
Really?
I did not. It was more so. See, I am a big Cudi fan though, like because his first album, I sat with that and held on to that first album 4 years, like literally. Like I never listened to any other Cudi album past that first album until like maybe. Oh shit! I lost. Back to what I was saying. Back to what I was saying though. Yeah, I never really listened to any other Cudi album like thoroughly outside of that first album. Like I didn't thoroughly listen to. Like I did listen to what was that one with the cover? He was working with Pharrell a lot.
Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying.
I listened to that thoroughly too. That one was a favorite, Cudi, also. But outside of those two projects, I really didn't like those other projects like that.
Wait a minute, you don't like Man on the Moon too?
Oh, two.
That's
Wait. Yeah, I do like Man on the Moon too. So one and two, I like. 3, I liked a little, but not as much.
What about what's the album after 2? Indie Cut. That's a great album.
I gotta go back and listen to that because I gotta go back and listen to that. But
like if you would have said something like the Satellite Flight album or the Speed and Bullet to Heaven album, like I'd have been with you. Like okay,
it's more so like those albums like really lived in my ears. Like I really wasn't really playing too much outside of like I just always came back. Oh no, this is better. Like oh no, this is better. I gotta go back to this first one. Like it's just like it always directed me back to the first album. So it wasn't more so like I hated those other albums. It was more so like, oh, it's good, but I'd rather just hear this instead.
Personally, I think 2 is better than 1, but I ain't up on it.
You might be right. You might be right.
2 is better than 1, low key. Like,
but yeah, this one I feel like I need to look at the animated series then.
2 had Erase Me on there.
Yeah, Erase Me was phenomenal. That was phenomenal.
But, Erase Me.
But
and that's the thing about Cudi is like Cudi was like, there's always those artists that come out that are like a breath of fresh air in their eras. When everything's like either sounding the same or there's new artists that's coming out that are making phenomenal songs or they're phenomenal rappers, but it's just like, you know, you be craving something different. He's always been that.
Right.
He's that exquisite taste.
So.
But no, the special, it's really an animated movie, honestly.
Okay, the movie.
The movie made me like really like, because like I said, the music is in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, okay, like it fits inside of the purpose it was created for. So it's like, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what made me go listen to it. I'm like, all right, this is solid. I like this. So I get it about a 7. Yep.
You're a 7 on the highlight.
Yeah, I get it a 7. I'm probably gonna go back and I gotta go watch it again because I probably missed something. Because I actually never finished watching it. I actually got through half of it, and I gotta finish watching it.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta go watch it because I did. Somebody kept telling me how great it was, and I finally listened to it today, and I only I couldn't get. I listened to the first couple songs, and then I was like, it was a skip fest after the first 2. So I gotta go look at the skip fest.
I mean, me personally, right now, the ones that I'm feeling the most right now are "Do What I Want" and the 2 Chainz joint.
Okay. I did like that, but I felt
what I heard. You know,
yeah.
Because like I said, I listened to it on the actual thing, but.
Yeah, I feel like I like that 2 Chainz one, but I feel like I need to listen to it again because I probably only partially liked it because just then.
That "Do What I Want" sound like Indie Kid Cudi.
Yeah. What else? Oh, do y'all want to get into Freddie Gibbs now or something else?
Did something else come out?
I think.
Roddy Ricch dropped a single today. If anybody's listening to it.
Today?
Did anybody listen to Tory Lanez album?
I listened to some of it.
I heard some of it. It was not bad. I actually liked it.
Yeah.
No, I heard
that. Apple won't, nobody's going to support him right now.
We're number 1 on Apple, so.
Yeah, somebody's supporting him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still behind that whole Meg thing. Where
they supporting him more than they supporting the baby right now, I'll tell you that.
Yep.
Well, you take heat off one person, the other one is catching the flames.
And he's not. I feel like he's not okay. Here's my issue with what he's doing and what he's not doing. The rapping is fine. It's just the production. And then I've seen him switch his flow numerous times in freestyles and on other people's shit. So yeah, bruh. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and do what you do on other people's shit in freestyle. So that's it. Literally.
Nothing more, nothing less, huh?
Exactly, bro. If you seen the LA Lakers freestyle, you would see, yeah, he's talking about the same shit, but he switched his flow. So that made it enjoyable.
And then Smino dropped that song with Cole.
Yeah. I feel like I need to listen to that again. I would listen to it one time. That's it.
Yeah, and when it first came on, I was like, But then, I like, no, don't get me wrong. I like Smino as an artist. He's very unique in the way that he uses his voice. But when I first heard the song, I'm like, okay, this is all right. Then Cole come on, I'm like, okay, Cole, what the fuck you doing? And then I rewound it and replayed his verse. I'm like, okay, I get what he's doing. And it was a solid verse. Then I listened to the song again, and I'm like, okay, now I'm really catching what's going on here.
Yeah, what they was putting down.
Because I don't know if y'all know this, but if y'all know who Monty Bookie is, he's a producer from Chicago who Smino works with exclusively, pretty much. Monty Bookie is known for making these unorthodox, weird sounding type of trappish beats. They really don't sound like no other Chicago producer. Literally sound like nothing. And nobody in the city is doing that I know about.
Not.
So it's almost like an acquired taste, but if you listen to if you listen to Smino's last album, the Noir joint, Monty Booker's all over that. So His production is good. It just takes some getting used to.
He's Smino producer for a reason.
He's there for a reason.
Cause it's like that's not gonna work for everybody. His style of production, and now this is probably this. I'm gonna say this because I watched. I've been getting into newer podcasts now because I feel like I need to expand my palette since we about to start doing this visual thing because we got to.
I listened to the Cold Hard Facts podcast. I heard they're really good.
You funny as hell, but listen.
Fucking guy.
I looked at the Rap Caviar podcast.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Today.
They've been around for a minute.
Yeah. Exactly. That's my point. I don't look at other podcasts, but our own $1 million worth of game, Joe Budden, and Drink Champs. So, yeah, I looked at it. Today's episode was.
What's that podcast that Elliot Wilson got? Rap Radar. You understand that?
Nope.
You should.
Yeah.
Some interesting thoughts on that.
Yeah. But they had 3 relatively super known producers, and all 3 of them are Grammy winners. One of them, it was No ID, Hit Boy, and Bangladesh. So,
nice little lineup right there.
So,
where you been?
Yeah, so they was talking about everything that came from their catalogs and shit. And oh my God, this like they was really flexing hard. Like the flex was real in that room. I wish I could have been in there. Like, why you? It's something else you're hiding. Tell me more. Something else.
Tell me more. Since we talking about these 3 in particular, Hit Boy has expanded his palette a lot in the last, let's just say the last 5-6 years. But them other 2 niggas ain't holding the candle to what No ID has done. I'm sorry.
Right.
He gonna have to have the biggest flexes because I don't care what Hit Boy.
Well, Hit Boy got the same type of flexes as No ID. Yes, bro. Yes.
Just a little bit.
Yes. Because they both work Beyonce. They both work Beyonce, and they both work with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
So these production credits on Beyonce album is basically No ID and Hit Boy. Like,
we talking about that Rose Richard one?
Yes.
Wow.
And they're years old. Years.
I still think No ID got a little leg up.
Like, shit. I was like astonished. Like, that was like a major flex, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Y'all got some more shit that's probably sitting on their hard drive, and they about to touch like next year, this year possibly. Who knows?
DNA, I want you to do me a favor real quick. Since you want to do this to me. I need you to go and look up a list of hit songs that Hit Boy has put out.
Okay.
And I will go and look up a list of hit songs that No ID has put out. And we're going to see who's the better producer real quick.
I never said they wasn't. Like, they both got mega hits. That's all I'm saying.
I want to test this theory. I really want to test this theory. Because I'm saying, like, I really feel like No ID can flex this a little bit harder. Because if you know what you know that No ID has produced some of the most classic hip-hop records you've ever heard. That nigga produced I Used to Love Her. I don't even have to say anything else after I shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
If I have to, that's insane.
Yeah. I'm not saying that. Okay, let's just. How old is No ID?
So, I don't know. I'm almost 50. He ain't 50. He almost there.
He almost there, right? Okay, I feel like...
Nah, he 51.
Okay. He also flexed that he hasn't taken a break. So, okay, No ID. No ID is like leagues above Hit Boy, but Hit Boy is gonna be where he is soon.
He gonna get there. I ain't never saying that.
Cause Hit Boy is only 35.
That's true.
So that's why I'm like Hit Boy will get there because of like what he's doing now.
Let me tell y'all something that y'all probably didn't know. Do you know what song No ID co-produced? I bet y'all can't even guess which one it is, because when I tell y'all, they're gonna be like, "Get the fuck out of here."
No.
Y'all know what Let Me Hold You is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and Jermaine Dupri did that shit together.
Oh, okay. That's believable. That's believable.
That song ain't even supposed to be what it is, and it's that for a couple reasons. That's not no shit on JD either, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. But yeah, they was really flexing their muscles though, like front of Bangladesh, and I was like, damn, nigga, what have you done in the last couple?
No, don't say that about Bangladesh now, because on the flip side of that, Bangladesh is actually one of the probably the pioneers of Southern rap sound.
Right, yeah, that's true.
Especially coming out of Atlanta. Like,
yeah, he did do some shit. He did What's Your Fantasy? Like, he did so much shit for Luda. I'm like, yo, like what?
Exactly. He done a lot of stuff.
He did a Millie.
Yes, he did.
And 6'7". Shit.
Yes, he did.
Well, what? So you mean to tell me we know who out here got heat?
Yeah.
And all three of them got heat. That ain't what we talking about.
Right.
What we talking about is
But
don't sleep on Bangladesh.
Yeah, don't sleep on him. Yeah, for sure.
Shit,
he also did. Go ahead.
Bangladesh did fucking what's that Gucci Man song? Not Gucci. What song is that? That Mario song, Break Up?
Yeah, he did that. Yeah, he did. He also did a Gucci Man song though too. He did Lemonade.
Yes, he did. Don't sleep on Bangladesh.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
What else he do? He did that Rihanna song, Cockiest.
Yeah.
He did Diva for Beyonce. He ain't got a Beyonce song on this bill. Stop playing with me.
Yeah, man. But like, yeah, bro. They just like flexed super hard though. They did like it's just like they had shit on there. Like Hit Boy said, he did Feeling Myself and one of the Beyonce songs that's out right now in the same span. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? How?
See, that's what I was saying about Hit Boy earlier, is that he has definitely expanded his palette past what he was doing when he first got in the game. When he first made a name for himself when Niggas in Paris came out.
Right.
Like, he's had his hands in all types of rap. We talking about somebody who, in the span of, a couple of years, he make a song, he make 3 whole albums with Nas, right? But then on the flip side of that, he got like a whole album that sound like it came straight out of a Detroit producer's basement when he did that little EP with Big Sean. Like, the dude is a chameleon.
Mm-hmm.
He could literally do anything.
Yeah, that shit with him and YG is nuts too.
Exactly.
That shit was nuts. The shit with him, Big Sean, the Game, nuts. Like, that should have been single. That should have been a single before the album came out. Shit, if you ask me. But yeah, That shit, man.
Hit Boy has hits, real hits under his belt.
So this nigga no ID too. He fucking flexed again. He did his other flex where he said he just links up with Cole so he can do a bunch of shit that he knows he's gonna pass on.
Oh no, that's true.
He did. I'm finna tell you. I'm finna tell you.
Producers no ID pass on your work. I mean, come on now. Look how many people talk about no ID as like a big influence on them. Cole, Ho, even to a lesser extent, Logic. Like no ID has had his hands in so much stuff.
For real, busy is what we like to say.
This man, like literally named 5 songs that Cole passed on. It's only one that I get he passed on. No, actually, it's 2 of them that I get he passed on. But I was like, yeah, you shouldn't have passed on that. He said he did Control, My Last. He did that in front of Cole. I'm telling you what he did.
I'm saying like the beats. I'm already like
he did Control, My Last. Shit. Tears of Joy.
Oh yeah, no. I can't see nobody but Ross on this song. So
what? You can't see J. Cole on Tears of Joy?
I can't. Tears of Joy is just too raw, bro. Like
Yes.
one of the realest songs that Rick Ross has made, honestly.
Oh my God. Stay with Nas.
Okay. Yeah, maybe not. He said maybe not.
And I think it was one more, but I can't remember it right now. But yeah, I was like, shit. Tears of Joy. I felt like he could have been on that though. I don't know. Me personally, I feel like Cole could have killed that shit.
Oh really?
Yeah, he definitely could kill it now. I feel like he definitely at another level than he was at that time. That was 2010. He's at a whole nother level now.
That's a whole different evolution.
Exactly.
Well, that's crazy though. Yeah, I can't believe he passed up on Tears of Joy. I still can't believe that. That's shit.
I see why Ross wanted it. Shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I see why he passed up on Control. I see why he passed up on My Last. Stay. Yeah.
Me too, yeah. I don't know. Maybe not My Last, but I understand.
I figured he did that. No, I'm talking about No ID. I was trying to remember. There was a song he did that was like, there's a beat that he did. I think it's amazing. Like, it made me not wish, but I felt like I had one, and I didn't even have kids.
Mm.
He did Daughters for Nas. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorite Nas songs. Well, later Nas songs. So.
Okay, so let's get into this Freddie Gibbs now.
I told DNA. I told him. I told him.
I didn't agree. I didn't disagree with you. I didn't disagree with you.
That shit slap. But I told you though. That's the only thing that matters. She said, "I just want you to know that at the end of the day, I told you." Exactly. I told you.
I never said he was terrible or anything.
Check this out. Now, a few podcasts, a long time ago, then they got on this podcast and said that even though he knows that Freddie Gibbs is a great rapper, he can't sit and listen to him. Huh? He said that. He can't sit and listen to him for real. And I felt the way about it, but I let him be.
He said, I ain't checking this time.
But
Bro, he got.
This how I knew I got him though. When that man posted the fact that he liked rabbit vision, I was like, yep, he understands now. He understands now.
Understanding.
Look, this is what it is.
Like, you could say he's a great rapper and all that all you want, but until you actually sit down and look and be like, yep, okay, I see what's going on here.
He got a solid couple songs.
Specifically, that made me go, yep, he gets it now. He knows.
Yeah.
Come on, yep. It took a minute, but
he just walked on that bitch, okay? He walked on that bitch.
He walked all over that album.
He walked on that.
Even the weakest song on the album, he walked over. He walked over everything. He took the beat and said, he crip walked on it. Not crip walking.
Yeah, but it's a couple songs out here that I was like, all right. But, it takes a couple hours with me with any artist, though. Like,
I get it. So, the first playthrough, by the time I got to Pimp Your Slut with DJ Paul, I had to turn the album off and tell that nigga chill real quick. Like, chill the fuck out, man. Like, no, there ain't no way. Like, no, stop.
He said no.
Somebody had to be in your circle. Like, come on, Freddie, you're doing too much now. You're not supposed to do all that now.
I just got one question. Didn't he say Pharrell was gonna be out here? Where you at?
So that probably what I imagine happened was what I imagine happened with the album. They probably worked together. They worked together. You know they did. And it was probably one of them things where the album started to come together and whatever they made probably just didn't fit within the context of what they were trying to do with the album. I don't know if y'all know anything about the album making process, and I don't know too much about it, but what I imagine is you work with so many people, and you be like, all right, we're going to work on the song, right? You work on the song, then y'all go your separate ways, you work on the song. And then when it's time to start putting the album together, because it's like when people name an album, you can have a name for your album, and the album hasn't even started to be made. Drake does it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't have an album type. Motherfuckers have an album type set in stone. The album won't come out for like 2-3 years. It's probably like 13 or 14 versions of that album, and you just settled on this one. I don't know. Could you imagine how many versions of an album you don't hear?
There's been a lot.
That's true.
Like Kanye, for an example.
Of course, we would have talked about this fucking clown.
we could have. Schoolboy Q. Schoolboy Q.
You can't act like Kanye doesn't act like he's a professional.
Schoolboy Q.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Can we not just not talk about Kanye for one episode?
I'm just saying.
I don't want to talk about that on here. If you want me to go in on that big jump up, and I will do it.
I know you will. Your hatred for him keeps you going.
Bro, I was about to leave him alone, and then he pulls that shit.
I don't know.
After he was like, Sway had the answers, I was going to leave him alone. Damn. And he pulled that shit.
I don't know.
That's your man.
I don't know.
He's literally your man.
Hey, look. I don't know.
Anyway, back to fuck Kanye. This ain't about Kanye.
This nigga walked on this album. I just want you to know. Moonwalk.
The man took a Sunday stroll all over these beats.
Wait, what's SpongeBob say?
Jumping on the beat.
That's what this nigga got to do it on here. He got to step it on the beat.
Bro, let me just say this. I need 2 things to come of this album. 3 things, actually. I need at least a couple songs. It could be, DNA love them EPs. So I need an EP with I need another Alchemist album with him, for one. For two, that I didn't know I needed him and K Tronada project. Because what K Tronada did on Zip Bags is unfair.
Shit was nice.
It's unfair. And then I need what I never thought I wanted, but I now need is a Freddie Gibbs and like a Juicy J or DJ Paul or tape or something. Because he definitely walked on that one.
I would. From the rapping side, I need another Freddie Gibbs and Rick Ross joint together. I need another Moneybag and Freddie Gibbs joint together.
Didn't know I need that either.
And you know what's crazy?
Shocked me when I heard that. I'm like, oh, Freddie Gibbs.
You wanna know what got me? I might want another Freddie Gibbs and Offset track together.
Damn. Not bad. It wasn't bad at all.
That wasn't bad. And you wanna know what's crazy? Offset didn't sound like Offset.
Yes, he did.
No, I'm talking about like, I don't know, it sounded different to me. Like he sounded like his flow switched up just a little bit.
Oh yeah, on that song.
That's what I'm talking about. On that song. I want y'all to hear me.
It's always good to hear the Justice League on the album.
I'm saying this statement. I want y'all to hear me clearly so y'all don't think I'm saying the wrong thing.
Okay, Pusha T, I'm hearing you clearly. What is it?
Hear me? Okay. I was saying it sounded like Offset was like sounding like Wayne, like cadence wise. Like it sounded like he was trying to sound like Wayne.
That's an interesting claim.
Like I noticed it. Like I noticed it by his flow and how he sounded on the song. He didn't sound like how he usually is on like a Migos track, like insert Offset verse two. I don't know, it just sounded different.
Well, I think it's safe to say that we got another 10 on our hands here. For me,
yeah, that's a 10 for me.
We ain't even talked about what Pusha T done did on it. Or Scarface. We ain't even talked about that.
We didn't get down to the Grandma Stove with music.
We didn't even get down to Grandma Stove, which is probably the second best song out. We ain't even talked about that.
Preach. Grandma Stove was hitting. I was like, oh yeah. I felt that.
Yeah. And DNA ain't said nothing because he know that album was cold.
He don't know what else to say but that album cold.
I'm letting y'all talk, man. I don't know.
What you got to say, man?
Speak your mind.
Oh, it's a 9.
It's okay. No, don't even say nothing. It's okay.
It's a 9. What?
He know. Now he know. As long as he know that.
Hey, John. You wanna know why it's only a 9?
Why is that?
It's only 46 minutes.
It's not because of that. I can admit that I haven't listened to the full project. I listened to up to Pusha T.
Go listen to Grandma Stove.
Okay. Please listen to Grandma Stove.
Okay.
Listen to Decoded with Scarface on it.
Don't skip CIA.
Don't skip that either.
Okay.
Hey, listen, you know what really was cold, but ain't nobody gonna talk about it. Dark Hearted.
Why do you think people ain't gonna talk about it?
I don't know. I just feel like we mentioned all these other songs, but we kind of skipped over it.
Hey, 10. Straight 10. 10.
That man pulled a perfect swan-time bomb. That's definitely a W. That's a 10.
That nigga is in the last 4-5 years. That man is shit. Hold on, let me see. Freddie, Fetty, Bandana, Alfredo. That man 5-5 in the last 5-6 years. That shit is crazy.
Cause my man's know when it's time to show out, it's time to show out.
And then, honestly, ever since Kenyatta, Freddie Gibbs hasn't made a bad album. I'm standing on that.
I can go with that. I don't think none of them were bad, no.
I'm standing on that. Speaking of Offset, I just saw an interview recently with Unc Few.
Here we go. What they saying?
It's not even called that.
So I don't know exactly what radio show. This was a podcast. I don't know. They was on there with Big Bang. And the guy basically asked him, like, do you think that we're ever gonna get another Migos album or anything like that? I'm starting to think that Offset might have fucked Quavo's ex-girlfriend. So because they called without saying his name, Quavo basically called that man disloyal.
So you think he fucked Sweetie?
Nah, I'm not saying that that's what happened, but I think something happened. Something happened because he calling niggas disloyal without saying their names. So I don't really care what happened because that's a family thing. Because them niggas are family, like real family. But
It's a family affair.
Yeah,
Bro, like,
I really don't give a
at this, like we gotta stop.
Point, I really need, even though Takeoff is even though Takeoff is how he is as a rapper, Quavo is who he is as a hit, like a melodic force. I really think them two niggas need to realize that Offset is the real Beyonce for one. And I also rolling to realize that this album that they about to come out with is honestly a make or break for the two of them, honestly. Because if this album ain't at least decent, they need to go and make up with Offset. They need to go make up with him. Either that, or they need to go down the solo record route again. I think they need to brand. I think this is the time where, I think one of y'all said we was experiencing Migos fatigue, I think. I wonder if DNA said that.
Probably would.
I can't remember.
God said the quote.
But I'm a firm believer that I think that as of now, we are experiencing Migos fatigue. Meaning, I think they need to go and be by themselves for a while. Like, y'all are family members. It's not like y'all can't kick it or nothing like that. It's just like, as far as rapping goes, y'all need to see what y'all can do on y'all own for a while. And then take all that shit that y'all learned and come back together and make a culture for or whatever the fuck y'all gonna do.
Because of Offset come out with this album and that bitch hit like it's supposed to hit, he do up above 100,000. If he do above 50K, nigga.
He don't need them niggas no more.
Shit.
I'm saying after Clout got nominated for a Grammy, honestly, he kind of surpassed the two of them. Honestly, truthfully.
For real. Man, he got a 6-time platinum record by himself, bro.
By himself with his wife, not his cousin and not his cousin. His wife.
Wow.
I was referring to Ric Flair drip. That's 6-time platinum.
Is it? I didn't know that.
Yep.
I think.
It got bigger. It got bigger after the video came out.
I think Clout is 3 or 4. I'm not sure, but
yeah, it got bigger after the video came out though.
So yeah, man. They forget. This album that they got coming out. Let's just.
I'm not even going to that album first. I'm going to G Herbo first.
Oh yeah, he is dropping tonight, isn't he?
Sad 8.
Yeah. Why is he dropping so much?
Well,
the man has dropped an album every year for the last 4-5 years. Why is he dropping so much?
This is like his. I feel like he's dropping the.
He dropping the Survivor's Room on Saturday tonight. He dropped 25 last year. He dropped PTSD the year before. We dropped the 2 little albums with Southside the year before. The 2 years before. And then the year before that was Humble Beef. Why is he dropping so much?
Gotta keep busy. Work's never done.
I guess.
I'm really interested in both of the Benny the Butcher and the Conway record. I'm interested in both of them.
And an artist thing, I think it's just the more content you put out, the more your craft gets, the more your fan base gets.
Are you tired of him, or is it just he?
Am I tired of him? No.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't listen to Herb enough to be tired of him.
Oh,
so
okay. Right.
Okay.
That's a little bit hard.
If he was like one of my favorite rappers, and I literally listened to and stood on every word that man ever said, then I can understand being a little tired. But
I damn near have
those types aren't even tired of him.
Yeah. I didn't even like 25 that much, but I know PTSD was really fucking good.
It was.
So, like, if he do at least halfway decent with a double album, then that's,
And then that's the other thing. Not only are you dropping for another consecutive year, but you dropping a double album.
So that means he's gonna take a longer break then.
I would hope so, bro.
He's gotta feel this double album. This double album gotta at least last. Like, he gotta put visuals out all the way until 2023, like mid 2023. Though he gotta last till June. I think.
I see no more than 4 visuals getting put out.
I see no more than 2. But
damn, he already just put one out. That with Future.
There's one more coming.
Damn.
I only give it 4 because it's holding out long enough. Because DNA said till 2023.
He gotta till June. He gotta make this shit stretch to June. He gotta make 2 albums basically stretch till June. That's a lot of material. If you got a double album, you gotta make that shit stretch till June. I feel like, at least.
I mean, what's the last double album we heard?
The last good one?
I mean, if you want to get technical,
I'm saying in general.
What?
I'm saying in general.
Probably Kendrick, if you want to get technical.
Right.
Okay.
How many visuals do we have for it?
I'm not sick of that yet. I ain't sick of Kendrick yet.
How many visuals do we have of it, though?
2?
1.
2.
What's 2? What's the second one?
N95 and then We Cry Together.
Right. We Cry Together. That's right. 2 then.
He might put a third out.
I need it. Since is the tour done or did he go overseas?
He might be overseas right now. Might be.
I think he is overseas because that picture I showed you, I think he was in the Netherlands or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he going on a tour overseas. Okay. So we probably ain't gonna get no more videos. I don't think we're gonna get any more.
Damn.
I was a little disappointed about it because put out too much content. And damn. I figured he would at least give Mr. Morales and Big Step the same treatment. But honestly, the scope of those songs, like if you were to do a video to any of them, it'd be too grand. Like the only song he could get away with doing a normal music video to from that album would probably be Silent Hill, maybe.
Okay.
It's gonna only be Silent Hill. Because
you see the We Cry Together video.
Yep.
That ain't no normal video.
Right. That's not.
That's a short film.
Exactly.
So if you were to make a song, even something as simple as like Count Me Out or Rich Spirit, you have to make like a detailed like short film about it.
Okay, what about Savior?
Definitely.
Okay.
That, for sure.
That video at least gonna be about 7 minutes. At least. Someone laugh.
I didn't do that. I'm literally not even touching my phone.
That was me, my bad.
Yeah, I knew that was him that time.
Look, I hit the red button on accident.
Okay.
Then they was gonna be like, I told you, nigga, I told you.
I was not gonna be like that. But anyway, yeah, that is them other songs, it's a bit too much.
I know if Freddie Gibbs make another music video, he just dropped the animated one, The Dark Hearted, today or yesterday.
I gotta see that.
But I want him to drop one for what's the song? Probably the song with Ross. And if not that song, I want him to drop a video for Black is in the Womb.
I think too much gonna be the video.
And just have Alchemist in the video playing the piano or something.
Yeah, but I don't know that Kendrick shit. I don't know. that definitely got me thinking. But yeah, G Herbo got a tall task. He gotta make that shit last.
Make it last forever.
Niggas don't last long in this industry. When I say they don't last long, I mean motherfuckers put an album out. It could be a great album. But motherfuckers will forget about it by next week, 2 weeks time.
No.
Depending on what it is.
I would say you giving out too much credit.
Depending on what it is.
Niggas be listening to
Like,
a whole
for
album.
example, I don't want to piss nobody off. Like, for example, I don't want to piss nobody off. But, Lil Durk's last album.
That lasted about
shit for a while, but
it only lasted a month for me, maybe 2 months.
Honestly, it didn't even last 3 weeks. Honestly, for me,
Damn.
I listened to a couple songs still from it. A few songs from that album are gonna go on my end of the year playlist, but
Yeah, I haven't listened to that album in a while, so yeah.
I don't know. One thing that I think we need to stop doing. I'm not saying us, but I think we, like people that listen to music and shit, we need to stop looking at people so crazy for not listening to something or listening to something too much, if that makes sense. Now, I see what you probably about to say something crazy, but hear me out.
Go ahead.
So, remember how I was saying that people was commenting that Kendrick swept the BET Hip Hop Award. Motherfuckers was calling him overrated and saying that album was weak and shit like that.
Definitely
I did say that earlier.
Definitely
now,
wasn't
you
weak.
may not agree with that. I don't agree with that. But at the end of the day, motherfuckers listen to what they listen to. If a motherfucker don't like Kendrick Lamar's albums, it is what it is. That's on you, man. Like, if you don't like it, that's on you. You must have heard something different than what I heard. You must have heard Lil Durk 7220 and heard the fucking Blueprint or something. Like, I don't know. Like,
that's some wild shit there. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, bro. And motherfuckers probably heard Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers and probably heard, I don't know,
Blueface, baby.
I'm trying to beat or something. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
Man, you make valid point right there. It's just,
but I really think we as music fans should stop ridiculing people for not listening to certain things anymore.
Yeah.
Like, if I tell you that
we not finna get that. We not finna get that.
That I don't mess with most Chicago artists, not because they're weak. It's just not my type. This is not my type of music. I don't live in that type of lifestyle. I don't gang bang. I don't go outside.
Now I gotta ask you a question.
Let me finish.
Okay.
I don't go outside just to be outside just to be seen. I don't be looking for no clout. I don't be outside looking for the ops. I don't be trying to fuck other niggas' bitches. None of that. I be in the house on watching this TV, talking about this music. You know, I'm in the house with it. I go outside when I go outside, but I'm in the house with it. So that type of music is for you niggas that be outside like that. That's not me.
He said, that's not my lifestyle.
Like, yeah, I like for example, I like Back to Dirt. I like Aha. I like that song. I really like that song. But that type of shit he talking about in that song, that's not me. I don't do none of that. I know niggas that do that, but I don't do none of that. Truthfully, and this goes back to something I said a long time ago. For certain people, some of this music, especially some of this later music, ain't for nothing but either being with your friends or being in the car.
Yeah. Every music has a subcategory.
Literally. I can't listen to Dirk in the house. I can't.
Me neither.
Outside in the couple, I have to be moving. Even people like ESTG. I love G. That's one of my favorite rappers right now. But I can't listen to him in the house.
Right.
I don't be in the mirror singing Special or Shine Together or 5500 Degrees or Lick Back. I can't. I'm not singing that in the house.
He said, I'm not singing this in the house. What type of man do you take me for?
Well, if I'm at the lake, if I'm in the car, if I'm with the guys, like, that's when I listen to shit like that. And even when I'm with the guys, I don't listen to shit like that because they don't. So,
man, I gotta listen to everything. If y'all ain't listening to everything, then we need to.
But yeah, no, that's not to say that I don't listen to everything. I get everything, sad, of course.
Got to. It don't make sense.
And DNA can't say he get everything a chance because he ain't never listened to a Lil Pump project or a 6ix9ine project or none of that. Because that's giving everything a chance. He ain't getting everything a chance.
I've listened to Lil Pump's project before. Lil Pump, yeah.
I
swear to God.
You listen to that album explicitly to talk shit about it. You are not slick.
You said you listen to the disrespect. Because you ain't listen to try.
I remember.
What else? It was a mixtape, small little mixtape that Smoke Perp put out a while ago where he was out. I listened to that shit too.
Did you listen to it talk shit about it?
It was one song that was good on the whole project.
What was you about to ask me?
So you haven't listened to none of the artists that I've interviewed?
No, actually I have.
Oh, okay. Cool. I was asking.
Can I say this though? And it's not no diss to them, but I think like all those artists are talented in their own ways, and I feel like someday, hopefully soon, they all find their niche with a fan base,
right,
and blow up off of that. But I think I like the female ones more, not because they're females, but they just doing something.
Right.
Like motherfuckers don't understand. Like I'm all for the women getting more recognition in this hip hop shit, honestly and truthfully. Like if you sing, which is what most women do, by all means, please sing. We need more. We really need more male R&B singers. Really, I just want to. That's a public service.
Bro, I'm trying to find one of those. That shit too. That shit tough.
Male R&B singers, man.
That's tough.
You niggas are scarce now. All you niggas want to be rappers now. Like sing something. Some of you niggas can sing. Y'all can't rap. You can sing. Sing something.
Yeah.
But it's cool to see the women out here taking, their little stride and rap now. You know what I'm saying? All female rap ain't great, but they gonna do their thing.
Right. I feel like Lotto been killing every verse she got.
Okay.
I can
Cause
give it that.
you heard the Baby What You Doing with Nardo Wick remix?
Yes.
That shit was fire.
Question.
What?
Has anybody been paying attention to what's been going on Twitter with some of these females in rap?
Halfway.
Yeah, same here. I don't even really know what's going on. All I know is that Nicki did a song with somebody, and somebody felt the way, and now all these female rappers is into it.
Man, it just became a clusterfuck of female beefs.
I don't know what this shit is about. Like,
literally,
the latest
all
one
became from that one song.
The latest one that I know about for sure is the fact that Cardi B got into it with JT and the City Girls recently. Over who the fuck knows what.
I don't even know.
All I know is these two motherfuckers was talking to each other in a personal DMs, and some shit went sideways, and one of them, I don't know which one, but one of them went back on regular Twitter and started talking shit.
My thing is, how did Cardi get dragged back into this shit again for no reason?
What, back into talking shit to some female rapper? Who the fuck knows?
Like, literally, this all started around the damn Super Freak song. And from there on, it's just been so
and that song ain't
random.
even... I love Nicki. I do. But that song is terrible. I'm sorry.
It's annoying.
It went #1. That's great. Nicki Minaj's first ever real pop #1 hit. That is wonderful. But that song is ass.
That song,
I'm sorry. Super Bass is a better song. Like, and that's saying a lot.
hey, you want to know what's crazy? It also gives, and I quote, Katie got banned as her first #1.
That's true.
Let that sit in your brain. A lot of niggas don't have a #1, but Katie got banned as that
A
one.
lot of niggas in Chicago ain't got
I thought the original song went #1. The remix went #1?
No, actually, to be honest with you, the regular song went #1.
Oh, okay then. I thought so. Shit.
But let's just call a spade real quick.
Both are on there, actually. I don't know what a remix is at right now, though.
But like I said, I love Nicki. Don't get me wrong. That song's ass. It's good that it got her first #1 though. She can wear that proudly. You know, like. But back to Cardi B and JT for a second. People will call him catty, or just whatever fucking word they're gonna use. But this is the thing. This is people got mad because they beefing. It's like, why y'all beefing? You supposed to stick together. Do y'all tell male rappers that when they beef? Do you tell them that?
Nope.
Do you?
No. I'm trying to figure
In defense of that statement, they don't last long enough for it. Beefs don't last long enough for anybody to do anything about it.
Right.
I'm gonna say some real shit right now. If you know what you know, if you live in this world, in this society that we live in, you know what you know. Some women are really fucking annoying. Mm-hmm. Some niggas are annoying. In fact, I'll go so far as to say half of the population of niggas and women are annoying. That's fuck. It depends on who you are.
At this point, I feel like you'd be lying if someone told you weren't annoying.
Exactly.
Like anybody.
Oh my God! Already a song came out.
What song?
Quavo said Sweetie smashed one of his homies behind his back in a new song called Messy.
I wonder which one. Wink, wink.
Right. I wonder how many people are going to guesstimate now.
That's probably why Quavo been playing it coy when talking about it, because he probably saved it for the album.
Man,
him. I mean, it's not like they haven't talked about real things in their songs before, but something like that, like, nah, that's never happened.
Right. No.
They never had a need to.
No, they haven't. And that's another reason why Offset's album was better than theirs. low key, because he actually talked about stuff that he was going through in his life that we didn't know about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? About how his father was on dope and, like, you know, him being in jail and how it affected him not being around his kids. Because we all know Offset don't play about his kids.
Right.
One thing he's serious about, them kiddies.
So, you know, that's one thing that Quavo and Takeoff don't have. Like, y'all niggas need to talk about y'all lives a little bit more. That's why people trying to get stale with that. You niggas keep talking about the jewelry and the bitches and where you stash the dope at and, like,
I can't wait.
Talk about growing up.
You know what? I can't wait to talk to y'all after the pod because I got a question for both of y'all.
Bet.
Cool.
After the pod talks are always better anyway.
Man, because fans, y'all don't understand.
It's just some stuff on here that we just can't say.
Right.
We just be talking some funny ass, real ass shit.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Sometimes y'all just don't know.
We talk about everything that we talked about before and after this podcast. I don't know about them two, but I'd be locked up. And they know it. That's why he left.
I'd cancel my YouTube career before it fully starts.
Yeah, he had to do that, but I'll be locked up. I just don't give a fuck.
He'll be locked up. DNA would still be just shaking his head. I'll be canceled on YouTube before I even got famous. It lines up. It lines up pretty well, fam. I'm telling y'all. We got to speak
what
our mind.
What else is dropping tonight? Because I'm really looking forward to listening to this Only Built for Infinity links. Because I really want to see what they did. Like, from the songs that I've heard, I feel like it's going to be subpar. Like, Hotel Lobby is great. But the other songs I've heard, I'm not too keen on. Especially that song that came out with Birdman.
What's the name of it again?
Only Built for Infinity links.
Is this gonna be worse than Huncho Jack?
I don't know.
You know what I was just gonna say?
That depends on that remains to be seen right now.
Okay.
I was just gonna say this is gonna be Huncho Jack 2, ain't it?
let the album come out first, and then we'll talk about it.
Right.
Huncho Jack 2.
What else come out tonight, DNA?
Let's see.
Other than Herb, you said Herb come out, so I know that.
Right. Yeah. Let's see.
You know what I mean? You posting all this. You used to post it.
It is in the story, bro.
Oh, let me go look at this one. Is it on the page?
It is not on the page. No.
Why?
Because I only post pod stuff on the page.
So it's on your personal page.
No, it's in the Cold Hard Facts podcast story. Projects, let's see, Quavo and Takeoff, Kodak Black.
Here we go. Kodak Black, Cutthroat Bill, G Herbo, Survivors Wants 2C, Rich Homie Quan. That's a song.
No, he got a project.
Oh, my man. Okay, not really much. Yeah, that's the biggest thing that's dropping today is Quavo and Takeoff. So, we about to see what happens.
We know what's gonna happen. I don't know why we have to do it.
Yeah. So, yeah. I guess that's the end. We ain't got nothing else to talk about. I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Y'all talked about everything y'all wanted to talk about. So let's go ahead and end it here.
I'm right here.
Okay. Is Mr. John here? Oh, see, he's paused. But anywho, we're going to go ahead and end it. All right, we'll see y'all next week. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace, love, and strippers.